na me ayadom Coastal TV so ye ko digital na chede bibia wo bia e wotuma hwe nsem bia bere TV a was baba nchichim bia ehia bia so was baba na nji sam bia so a mo waso ate na wo so etumi hu de obo edwuma was amo se ba Coastal TV a na bebe papa obia ongodo onhwe Coastal TV.
Ekoeusi can tell you Coastal TV is now on digital. Catch it on 514. Watch Coastal TV, the best news.
Right, yes, only more archie warrior and a pay. But so that is just in there, but so that to do a basa. 13th June 2025, and that's why to follow the pay about that. Warrior and the feeder is my some numbers of some kaka, but when I dabble, not to put if it to an alcohol. Tama, the guy to me a trasno, a bush or a gun, and some of them that rent cheap in Yan, if you to me, I can offer it to me abwa. The other P there. 64 radio stations, this is a word to me now, what to me now, so I'm paying Abacasa, attends them the woman in Debesa, 30 days. Montumino fire who says one crater, some who do so to Munchen, you want to Munchen. Then my Bassana Quacoshe, I feel Abassano, Binumutan and Motumoye, the same people. I can't follow to Babe, same, the Nahin, another to not today. But why less a full one commodity? Zawutu share Zawutu pay was is now for the condition of service. Now, no to share into what the Mawaza, now, no Baba Mother, if you to my Sanako, basically, good hour, we was in Congo, Chunkomo. United States, Etumina Abbo, or the former education minister, Educhum, Wabanabar, Papa, was a do crowa or Sumobo, now so Okubi Fufra, never Bosano. The Duchum was a power to for down to Toto, or your gun, or Monsieur. Ne bia na nso so to modene djuma na kuma power o te o de djuma wo ye wo mesia wonum US etum na abbo o ye na abado 98,252 mo froma o de won yo koyo nku to djuma froma o so djuma ye o papa ebu wo ye no bokopo wo ye no be ye djuma bia answer fata shrak de mabel etum na odaba zumula yo man pele tense man hwe ye ya renewal for contract no Nyazo obeye wo oye YEA another YEA Youth Employment Agency na adwumadi ese bugo kiti oye za pay photo kama pensi abayane akwana photo mu djuma no na kire onso ne nwa na so pay na isaka ofia Youth Employment Agency watu we dine dwumadi wo hoda nti the Youth Employment Agency under Zoom Lion contract no o man pay so ohe onu renew biem another that to the Ibasa so the BEC for Shaso or Kuda or the Fida. Yes, today the third day for BEC. Now Ghana additional to much so here almost 600,000. Yes, 600,000 or 60,000 plus. Now we tum now would show here so here the bushes are autumn norco. Today so antimantum kumasi painful wako the one Norway. Na about and bazo abotumo be madam zane here etumina abrasi business Omar bin Abdul yenda ye ho embra ye ba opere isaka ofian e bo maza adelezi akire dom na fie tumi akure na. Right, last time I'm aqua bebim. The African says that now you were your engineer Isaac Dick, or the regional communication team member. Now also the youth organizer the new patriotic party, the big opposition party, where you Cape Coast North and the pay here for Domo to Naba, and they be going about de bia to so friend na otum na aba na boa e kire oye odosuru nko a otum ozo ma oye Ghana na ozo ma oye Coastal TV le finfirmanto nti bobo oye na aba dosuru nko engineer good morning but apom ye there
ni wala mpa na eche brofichi
ya be che ko assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam
lo ko trader na tera wala kasa
nahi
engineer du mo ko de
nyame do ma ye gudu kakanka ye hwema ya pomfo nyame de ye bako ye kudu ye gudu na ma abana yin de 419 amembi da kwa amembi yi kotoma menhwe wechi amembi na ye gudu ye hwede manyaminara yi odi bebi na Israel mba was wope kedzin nyamesi wonsi abotama wa wode wope okesi hin yi wakafa soul wa ye ne hin hu ma soul we so soul one kwai nti Ghana fo ye soul na wa be na ogudu o soul ye no ko o ma ye wonyame pii wo wa preliminaries yin nyame pii wo hu da abanya dada o mani odzikan dada Ghana fo kwa pro kwa blogom begina Coastal TV ye de o man pin da do wa be seno ko de to bi wo fe no covid yareba obeya no man wiase nyina yenhu ni bebia ofinam na yenyi bebi ofinam pa olukum adehemba na o man pin da do hu de se sisa abotwe me ye hu dwuma e kire bi zo baba na yenhu nti yenjeje to bi no ma yemfensi hospital kitibi or infectious disease control centers almost 90% completed na yemfensi na yentu ho to kakrebi da member na maka kakrebi was hey don't aka kakrebi ndu 50 pesos impo o ma was da woba wobetwem o ma dada afi wobe wontwem ogudo a wole ye o ma ekobebi today to no yi bust ekono nia oil or refined oil na ekoso oil distribution nti omanpen da ufa MD mohwa yenye nti de oye adwuma hun oye creating jobs for the boys oba wobotwem na wa merge even the two na we nyipa ko o ma me kese dada afi wadada ye nde wo separate MD or ohwe bust you separate MD ohwe to jo uma double track system mete de na robo manpen suafa no ohwe school in Samodo na bawdo papa yetwu na adzibo kroima or the double track system na bidum wata so wo ye wadwiro won tase nessa sunti equal school biara wo gbe kro ma biara we see emergency school project equal Academy of Christ the King bi wo UPSS bi wo Wesley Girls High School bi wo ho ekwe Futu Secondary School pa na oyanko because one GMPC should be pay wodo o ma dem school in Dania we see all in the name that you be increase the intakes of students yaba yibotwem o ma ndam you kese dada afi wadada he ma me you kese wontwem ogudo woye o ma galamse asam e wo kroya mu na enkokoso kaya na e wo ha o ma galamse asam wo du kan apomo mo banda His Excellency the President ne bedroom mpo wotu galamse wo nda me look say what's man payin dedo ne be no we yim pakisa tebi na we tu yimfa na wa refill yimfa na we atebi nze so wotu galamse nda me look say Adamus Mining or Western Region what short criteria come the Western Regional Police Command that the chairman of NDC in Elamble or you here me propose it for what also modernize galamse no MPP ya time na the show pon na dey galamse and the modernized galamsey was the machines wo dey besuwa machines are papia what dey galamsey equal upper Denchira East the constituency chairman work there work fight galamsey Erastus our Joy FM also the chairman ochesi one mo fi oye upper Denchira East wo niya indications to tell you that abanedada won oye abania owodi oye dadafo oje dadasam na odigi tum di fi MPP fu nsem nti mame sign the party fo yabaka ye ho abom ya ye pampam som iyo ya manadwuma o manpen dadawa wasan wa bebe won ano oye man ke bi no ko yo bezi o pay mo mfi ahin o manpen onko bio party no one yan yere yan yan fe team na akam ye wo individual differences na o ma mo am da wo the party you tumi ye organize yan hu ye pa in 2016 we were in opposition 2016 MPP party head office sekaya secondary that was the first that mu second was of ba wa amaka na mu hu bi da o MPP head office na mu ba wa amaka obi chem seka we won power in 2016 you need to move 2016 wa bra na akon otemu party mu so o ma ye wonjama pii wo ho a inwu da abani wa da garafo abani wa ye Ghana fo 419 na odi itum odaba enyim da wakada wo beyi tax bo for communication tax wo beyi fo aban be still you share communication tax o ma yegudo you share communication tax o ma me you can say o man payin ne swen ya ohwe oye yesika samdo embi bi abasen kono my notice spokesperson finance o palmo o se o mani itum bi adi bia anyo o de to fofo bi ba anaso dada wo so wasa so otum me you can say kodiewu etimodem kwano pa wo for the dam tax in project be ni o ma ehun de oya titoye wo fe ni delivery ya waja baba o ma wo share Ghana for so boss de Galamsey radio airline they will repeal airline on Galamsey me you can say wo the one wo ko share maintain bi subo wo Galamsey site the win chase one nne wo kan wodo ma won so won obi be se won le fredo into man itwa benya na sam kro yem yawo oyem yawo paido in the waka church o man panyin ba ni I wona on bubu manen obi ayela won kwa dochi no won le wole ya mana adoma won le woyem na mame ama wole ye no o man his excellency the vice president oyere odo otapo so because yen nyina ye o man panyin na bezi kira o man mo ya rehupo wo pe oye finfin manto mu ha gesu kon inti ami kobra mem pele de bibi yen dabida ma pele no nkwa na mmom kwana ya fa bu kan tie binum ibiano moje su fanu mu ibiano adwongo mfanu mu moja no so no wa fan no fan ye no kwa manade de ye ka pele no nkwa what's denti na Ghana a University of Ghana Medical School oho jinte ye no ko say we woman ni Jane ya mami ya azazi prof oyere ende ye no kwai ye san so share Ghana football de yeba ade wo fa presidential jet and also private jet yeah hey bida in them woman wasn't to private jet mbe ibi pa na medical advice wo but under my yedin ya anu aka na danu ninti ende adin only yanyan o man pain no enya kufado no o man pain sisi mama tenawa obi ogwal prem wo so first ojo maniska ko gwal prem ye first ye John Dramani Mahama ende odi president ja akufado na plane bia ai anchancha ma atena sekuni wo mo sekuni ma atena sekuni nti airport air force fu wo plane di onya kwa ma afu bida ma sanso ma afu internal place if ya onya kwa ya metu konso if Ghana akwa amnanze kakaba ko bi wo a o ma ya fu plane wo shu mo ye wo wim na sebe a plane ja wona na ija wan ibe je wo wim ala mo aka wim ala wosana ma wo baye no wada ayen sebe play isuan chi so a oho nti se yetso Ghana foto ma NDC fu tuma na wall paint baka chon na akufa do pro goli wim akufa do pro janana wo wim a then obiara oye intellectual person biara wo baye owo busku he na da no bi sadam kwese da na dawo na akufa do na ogwali ship plane me first plane afo na se pede ekọ washroom na da na da am say osimese ebi sasam ihye NDC fu mpemfo abisa wan wodom no ye yugu asema wan bisa that intellectual questioning why you follow me am at NDC fu aboa ayi mawsa bi bisa no obi aso den sabaka na samboton bisa ne na inkanu akufa do mezi president wafu plane anaso nya ye fu plane ye president jenye na ye na ben wala wala into ma amembin aye 419 amembu na aye kotuma mhwewechi na kama so olinya one. You see, there are in Zambia in Kramofu, na ye Christopher, I Commission Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Commission yi wanze mebiem. Na aye memenwe jiwo pan in sama commission yi kan. Oma in sama commission yi kan biala say musliminya na ihwa ihu de in sama ni bi olubem. Oma commission yi kan say na memenwe jiwo asama ye kafa obi hu. Commission yi kan asama ye kafa obi hu. A inni mo pote de inshi na nwe fita na bagdan wenye na kacha inde tuminti bibinti akade nshi na nwe yakoko commission say they be adakamrim one come off for the way there days of judgment for you the first night in your grave in obaba the second night in your grave is it the third or the fourth time of the night in your grave what will be so when some the one king Medwan can ibu hunquinte. So what it means is that say Musliminess ijidam in Yemenida. You should be mindful that in your grave you have questions to answer. Or yet in summer one aka. A can some check the meaning pay more feeling bad. I have papilla or cramoya emite me short comment be your mama or motivating. I said be careful. In summer if one no bad. I will be feeling bad. What it means is that they be at the community in some homo. Inti, Omar, we foresaw it a long time. You know, that Dakwa, McDonald, maybe my last time, dollar once, and maybe some question will be there. One check a policy. What I am a dollar before. Too much, but MPP, it's a lesson for us. You want them Omar, yeah. The next government NDC but no have inherited, no we take credit. Mama mo be cocoa spray, wow for kufo. No do cocoa spray or the bobbas. In those days, no you harvest cocoa of 750 tons. All year the mean you lose about 209, 208, 209 cocoa season. Near 1.5 million tons of cocoa. Oh my sister, some you can say. Yes, a bit of man can buy, yeah, I can tell you. And this is Akufa in time. And or encourage the use of cedis for money. Yeah, the Inseko Bank of Ghana, the Insabede, Eco dollar offshore dollar today. Akoto bank one without what foreign account. So if they acquire drawer, they should deduct 6% of it. I can list a lot of Nzama, but for them they can't tell you one policy.
Right, for them, they cannot. That's what engineer to America. And say, yes, share engineer the primary example. Why did they? I said, Papa. Radio stations are all to know. A back was a name. Yankee said the Vinsamia, MCM Pocho, Yansha, the minister, time on your minister to Moka, Yakomra.
Suffering. Why is wound to me suffering? Why is wound to me suffering? What has wound to me done? What at all has wound to me done? Mr. Speaker, if we say we want to perfect our democracy, then we must be seen to be walking that talk towards perfecting our democracy. This business of it happened yesterday, so we must continue this vicious cycle. Mr. Speaker, it won't help any of us. Today, I will repeat what I've been saying since 7 January 2025, that this power of 187 is not permanent. We have seen 169 before. And we saw 137, 137. So let us all be guided and know that the power immediately you are given is like an ice block. It begins to melt.
This house is a house of records, Mr. Speaker. The minority leader asks questions, why do you take Asase off? I think he should go and read the Facebook page of Mr. Gabi Otredakun, who admits that the general manager of Asasi FM has told him that they failed to do their renewal, which was due in October, and they only did it in December. Mr. Speaker, the law is the law. The law is the law. I thank you.
Right, yep. Young call the second image, communication minister and so to Tugwa, Sam George, the maybe no position. No send you to more car far, the maybe so the communication minister, no so to more close radio stations. You could say Sam George, honorable, no some more to go.
And so for that reason, Oppong Nkrumah can tell us that the closure of media stations is fine. When Kojo Oppong Nkrumah sat at Joy FM as host of the Super Morning Show, at that time Joy FM was breaching the Electronic Communications Act. Joy FM was breaching their license because we were broadcasting in excess of 45 kilometers. We did not shut them down. You understand me? There is the practicality of the law and there's the reality of legislation. And so as far as we are concerned, this, as all well-meaning Ghanaians know, is capricious, it is malicious, it is high-handed. Ask yourself.
A few moments later.
What I said is that they are infractions. In fact, in the immediate instance I would reference, I ordered the shutdown of 1 and the revocation of 6 licenses. I directed the NCA to immediately take action to shut down a radio station in the Bokwe area, Guma FM.
The minister na Sam George, honorable Kennedy communication minister to Tuga. Engineer, close down. Ibin ma be biko necessary so ya sana ya wa man honmedo man payin mum odin sembe tuma aba da omo hono ndabdasa omo mazombe yesisi na ye be said in terms of leadership ibuta na modu o ma you supposed to inform your leader that the man never be and na de bia bitum no wa any person because sa wo consult payin no ihun di ban na jemdi jira wa some foforo bitum obaka but all of a sudden now, going forward, this was president and some previously is between Zaba. Engineer.
Omar, that's that man I may catch a shafan. You see, Omar, you may be Kodaya, be someone there. Yan man Ghana, yan. Omar, Kofubi, the Kakase being there. Be someone there. And Damu Kofiana, bear 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and 1 year ago. Na waka said the bisemi. Omar, that means akodi. I'm told there you one or a renewer, maybe an uncle renewing. You baby say you there. In there was sure several Obia Benedict was sure and unity. Memo exam for to me. Me in there, mayor or your HR. I'm a miss Bibi Kakanka one. Omar, the Odi can order a year day. It's in can a friend who, nay, there was often verbal warning and a verbal inquiry. If you show me saying to cry, it be an on bedroom, and now should the time or the bedroom over morting. In Brandon Pocket order say, if you show me, if this any more reason, or that I won't agree pain, everyone in Madame Howen. Yes, one because you are sure the more now to extension of the bedroom or halfway. Ye, on then to send so Okodo and into a door here. Yes, I'm in Cassidio. Intro, all you be what today, Bassa, son in Cassidio. Or today, Bassa, Mountain was dead, Jolly and up to Juman Mumbra, it's a man warning. Then we give a written warning. Because the written warning, you are asking him, no answer to you. I'm here for brain fed query. You query him, or her, and obe respond to your query. I don't remember an actual cat, and that query will be on his or her file. And here, the Bion Kunin, no Bahawan. O my mother see a semi doing there. So be renew the certificate. And then no contract. You don't just wake up one day and say there, I have revoked your license. No. You be saying why have you not renewed your contract? And also you write to the person that o contract and now so will set will license how when are you renewing it? All case there the MDO said the managing director of Asasepa or chairman the boss so beside the boss when the boss is there or catch or notify the boss that one license will October. It is October. No one license will by now. One renew now. What has been the steps or action the minister will take? Omar, the kind there some years back, you be Ukraine. I'm not faulting the minister. I don't have a problem with the minister. The action will take. But the question is, Omar, there have been a precedent. Now, wonder why law can show there. Law, most of the law cases are based on a precedent that is either why before. Into equal law school now have a case between Umar Republic against Umar. This was the issue. This was ruling obey. Umar and Isaac against Republic on car accident. This was ruling obey. Then equal constitution will say the entire Samasa. The only place for interpretation is the Supreme Court. Omar, mami can say there. In Brown Koima, so be renew the license. You write to the person. And so that may revoke one license. Papa, it be see my radio gold. It be by there no do renew license. Radio Gold is now wasn't my example. There was a letter written, notification letter to Radio Gold. My mind. In one letter there no. Or today a mean a I catch all there. I am money dinner catch all there. A baby and I tab chain. And you have to call the boom and pentamumba. Because of rubbish boom. Now every friend of that. Now why baby the I've been our minister meeting where opposing radio stations are. Opposed to NDC member into young one them. Into Omar, you much ado about nothing. Or just a political game in one in with there. Or you are that wally you there. Or you will be into one so 1 year won't be. A minister cast, but president the letter about. No more 30 days. That is where I have a problem. Doesn't mean the minister or when you form a president. Meaning the ministers. Every week or say, every day we say, I think a week or every day, they do what we call debriefing. Then I'm a special assistant, my minister. In there, regional police command, or a security service. Every morning, they do what we call debriefing. They are in our normal language, we call it, they brief minister on the state of security in the region, because minister is automatically chairman of the RESIC. Inti anapa chief minister SMBC Dunkwa, this village, this is the action you take. At SMBC was scheduled. This is the action you take. Amma say radio station no, be outside the register. Oshe minister no will be some minister. Minister to check what the security agent is doing, but I don't know. Being there, president minister so all a debriefing. My president at every day. This is what is happening in my region. It's meaning so what banner means here. And no man the coca here. Then we are man say chima a letter. Na me da jimidi me da jama samba. There yes. I mean 1 year them people I protected them. You see, oh man, oya de bia maka. Inda yekudwe ne do china be ya abnana da. And with a minority leader can send me them. Itum onan na fanebe MPP ye You see, when it comes to JDM, Ghana no obasa Sudan cause son JDM. The reason is that with the vice president, every German paying in Fianan, I cut me free in Fian Wake, Asanaba, always in Fianan. Oman, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I should take a sword them there. In the maybe all your Norman, all your Norman, he should have changed it under him. Sackings or sacking Gofu should have stopped under John Dramani Mahama. Aba, what's a phone coffee? Oh man, may cross say down. One chi, I'm not saying that Obi is or Maniska Mamma. You will come what my uncle on your money fair. Not Ghana fool. In Bibi Baba, like MPP fool. Well, yeah, Mamma Bay. Why should be for but, oh man, sense them. Them what's and I'm hoping that MPP build back. One man, your sister, may be. Oh man, the bear may catch NDC for now. I want you one extremist, one casa. The American MPP for your extremists, when you show me in one casa. I told big boys under me at YE, them American, my office, where IT department was under me. I told them when we lost power that the way Ghana your politics are here, there will be a new director. Oba, just give him that cordial respect. And there should be time for work and there should be time for politics. You don't mix politics. My new office, I told my new director, I don't have time, I remember for documenting me. Politics, they say no, because there's time for politics and there's time for work. Because men protect the image of the office. I'm part of the office. I don't me that your money be yasum or mana yasum or man Ghana. It is a close radio station. Me could be cast and chum MPP by power watch a chair and this from paying for. Scout about 2 or the one from Bill one. Chill about to Ghana for Yana when you mistake what about or because more dear wound to me into then I laugh over. This is a country I hear church. Into man, Minister I name Makasa. What can it be? So our conscience, or someone said, or until more about on your casa, on your bacasa.
Or until more about your casa, your bacasa. Your call share your man paying John Dramani Mama, then someone so to work out, and then more to no akan. Sir Nahina MCR, John Dramani Mahama, what the Kanakasa, and Sana, or Sana Babema, or the same radio stations are. What to know in the Aussie, woman who 30 days amnesty. If he amnesty, if you want to don't find CC, and a music can be said there, and a minister or consultant, and Sana, what to know to the man of Brana. Yanko share, German paying John Dramani Mahama, before or your former president, now current president, then summer autumn or Dutuba.
And closure of radio stations by the government of Nana Akufo-Addo. The dictatorial withdrawal of radio frequencies and closure of radio stations by the government of Nana Akufo-Addo. And closure of radio stations by the government of Nana Akufo-Addo.
Now, the former president, the time non Seguado, Autumn Northka, now former president, and other Akufo-Addo will close the radio stations. But in the also more 30 days. Engineer.
My catch or the same as the minister. Our what kind of 1 year ago, 2 years ago, one comment. If you are or when Kasakwan Morty. I will not be surprised that minister will brief president. Me, I will not be surprised that minister will brief president. No peer no kokeye. You see, What do you say that His Excellency pay a good name? Into Kaye, Iya, Mamma Bim, Nama Shade, you better retract them. I never on some days that won't find you. You were hard developing story or ban put there. Conditions about was about won't be one. About them for them to fulfill it. But Omar, His Excellency the President today of Ghana, why you match out, post all done be a politician, or you shaman no do to be a way to be. Into the Bimbidi or a name brown don't come a young there. Freedom of speech. And there's another background to communication. Yeah. Into all about or more what I said, when now Bremen FM station near you will be closing it down. Name you do the needful. The needful in there. One, all license you renew it. And Obama your chance to broken share need communicators simple there. Obama renewal of license for radio and TV stations are easier. So what are we seeing now? One now where you revoke one license in your most of them renewals. Most of them. So what has happened with me? We are on the bed or shop body or by moderate or by easier to renew licenses. Uma aban reba ane onye mu de onye samtwofo oba be mo onye samtwofo nzini ye. Say kai wakaji camera bi du hwehwe fom. Oye abenti ya no wo if you call if you join call Radio Gold. Obayen deputy chief of staff at that time. Currently, or still deputy chief of staff also in charge of operations. Or friend then Sebefia. On Sebefia, we are finishing the parliament. Or J camera or the buffum on one show was in some truffle 6 March. Or the Uncle tipper truck beam. No show saying in Yamian Fifi, not driver be kitchen, no came and tip and caught tip when you had to go for. The coffee was a history. You don't know what they said in Janan. What do close down a radio station? What do close down a print media? Until when it comes to NDC and media, NDC and in terms of communication, when a cassette here one, Radio I, if you have that history, Radio I suffered from them. Until when it comes to Mama and media, well, he claimed to be part of you guys. Into what be first action. No, or didn't you ever more busy?
Right, yeah, come more busy. Yeah, call nurse for honor strike, nurses and midwife. Honor strike, another Parliament Select Committee on how to cook a share. Now, Bonkomo, your cook says I would to Muka, Iria engineer. You be said a crime may be enough for oil nurse honor strike on son and your oil Nasia, young Comrade MCL.
So at this juncture, I know that you want some information more than this, but let's just exercise patience.
Do you get the indication? Do you get the indication that they will call it off? I'm asking if you get the indication.
No comment. No comment now. No comment.
So you have the leadership of the health committee there indicating that they have had a fruitful discussion. They will not pick any further comment from us. We'll be trying to see if we can get any of the nurses to speak to, but they've all left the scene now. We heard earlier from the ranking member on the health committee, Dr. Nana Afriyie, who tells us that so far the discussions have been fruitful and that what they are expecting.
Hinanam Joy Fasi, one other woman, and it's a second, or yeah, and then I to me, boy, the automobile 6 days after our strike. Still now, next for yesterday, I announced that I walk or engineer.
Oh man, you see, or your boy pay there buying Uncle and merciful. Now, to add to more Oriental put, oh man, or back a cancer beer on your face. Them I'm catch your work. There are some behavior. Warrior, me move there, or a trading stock, or other NBC for one more. dem nkofia so na mbibim a teacher for university wo tumuto was okafa retired teachers no abachirazi mi wo kase so was won kwa ka fa mberwa 70 antenom ega ante Michel 75 years a osifia no posasasase wakafa wan me wa beye anesi dwuma o maro ya ba sam na wakafa dem nkomo nya abe mo chen de mbibi abasem ko omanpanyin akufado ni time omanpanyin akufado ye condition of service ma all union except nurses and midwifery free your code there one count when you lead in komo ma wo wie e ma ba ne there the last time somewhere October September rather na ka abanda da wono du botua abanda da wono du botua ne pe na psychiatric for no so woman wo mu there they are woko court there waka won because equal nurse no pa wo attach bit wo ya equal psychiatric for some months njocho waka won na dent na won midwifery and nursing one kwa ka ye insisai na won be yi won nto court na court she one day when you then when one can come no one can tell epono na one ye insisai a owo o ma ti asemi you efi wokwai kaye nti September October no mun anka abani botrel I think it was June July na anka abani botrel September no mun na court sam na bay nti wo court show one po midwifery and nurses okay ya sam na be fi but what year we call arbitration with the psychiatric free nti wo call arbitration the do ban there ya jato yen nyina ya be ye no kwado condition and one worker yes the same thing what sure is the combine the then minister then yes ya ye ni hihye ye wi court asam ye ya be free ye di ye gbo ma minute in sama ye say o ye ken amini then the minister at that time accepted it the yati said damza na no wo botua dam eyin dam na elections be ma wan kasa nurse for na doctor for why one adwin the damza the next year oye afi obohwe wan asem why then one am ni za kohwi bi the court some about this year it is never true it what can in your way na afi na umara oye mu da abani why you handing over note sector biara fa subcommittees it why you handing over note in terms of health ministry I work as war in some local was part of the handing over note or they have to be paid because everyone samaka Omar in the minister Nelson Warren came there because of court issue that one came read or arbitration way they read we took one capture I deal with this year budget into we see about and answer that what share what pray was saying you want to for bill no confidence that we have already done with the negotiation talk ya can say with previous government no Omar in that governance is continuation on here Akufo-Addo amembu nkotin government na mama mebu aban otuedo party offer the government no osesa but amembu ne the otuedo say today nyame ya wadu me be president na medu wechiri it take a decision there be take biara the next president Obaban you are an executive president it is the next president of Odo Omar handing over note captured in the Maben there the backup for some one of the talkative minister more list of talkative ministers those the Kani energy minister I know our school a care school now class prefect or chose in the when I will 2000 again one come and 93 Omar DP Senator say DP or chose the one more DP2 also double punishment DP double punishment say we go school the member na mo hwe no obenye DP pa dining hall prophet imponidi say dining hall prophet enyim health minister no dining hall prophet na dining hall prophet so enyim be health minister nyamia na nkonya hwe but wakasa dodo onye was brother OSP the lazy man kwadua amuhu wo wiase na
how do lazy man
oye kwadua
ole ya be
oh ma jeje man kan won sempo mo onya asam kwadua penyin na wa be wiase ba opere oye en oye beyin ba na oye minyim ne mo fama biri mo anya bonya fa bent me hu ne mo fama biri obo yo be spa da OSP
no they right here
kobi obe so be yo be spa o say the kobi yo be but man some they are talkatives where talkative minister education health say no adult care with tamale so do see about time no share the cost of asema we say come on call the same talkative minister and also ka fam kwade na mbere we is it not an insult that
you never watch a man for so pia yeresa
na she when settle them settle them hwe na do 6 months be me labs na me medical checkups mo kwanta betting I think last Sunday or some Monday them come kwena strike otem inti lab wonya nurse for baba for moja kayenya was wo fi. Quickly, I came to this clinic. Now, you can imagine, Sikanka Munkucho or interbeting and Mudaba this clinic. The difference I may be mutual lab code. The series of labs I may be. Oma, it tells you there, Mukwe, me Jede, other nurse, and nurse focus strike. Do you know a nurse, Nite Kumpi? Well, the least amongst them takes 3,200. A nurse who.
And that's over all literature.
No problem. I was say the gross is 5,000 something. What the 2 hours work at 3,000 something. Oh man, nurse in incentives are minister G. Minister Oja scheme of an entertainment allowance. The minister Tifia or Bajini, I mean, guess now, other woman entertainment allowance. Na your staff minister ne fridge maka to be the special assistant to that into menu what staff ne fridge in zama odo odugum o ma awaye kramoyi ayabe nzu you're in the class you're in the club you're in the boulder you're in the fox in saying that what's entertain minister
na nje so the entertainment
our minister na won shuna ba mo da entertainment o ma me kada man semi a cho the minister what the means me. The minister of Yemen car, yeah, your car then a friend backup.
Yeah.
Apart from backup, you are another one of the Osifi. Yeah, over fire Yako, over fire Mrs. Ako, over fire Shako, over fire minister. No, I want bread or the means the many cook or homo. Joko when you're more homo. You know, we keep in hospital, emergency ward. Uma say. Ihu akwa interbeting da me jiza wo de nya na wo na wo de emergency abenwa adapt free me nka won be bia mo for but won na wo na wole ye adwuma ehwe the risks involved lady bi mo japa na me say dem me say the doctor because you have to do full blood count and then you test full you said the mojim oh man then you can look at the risks involved. Now could afford less than 3,000 now. Hey, Omar, now we have more entertainment allowance. Visitors, Baba so no show or Yamo could be so far bottom allowance. Bottom allowance, you been me and wardrobe allowance. One television, but then you're Pamu. Omar, me should be you. It's it maybe a back and that's Funa. It should be the one who can then there. So one gave you man. One queen, Makaka fight retired nurse of Abby in Joanco. Uma, retired nurse of in Joanco. In there, that doctor be in him, Muslim. When I have one quadro. Pay me empty. What? This all one like to move what to baby. And think it's sitting me a wood. Oh, I'm yelling you, young man, Minimbe was a bowo global itching for. Now the outer part of it, no sure. Impenienti or see the inner part, no sure. Inner part, no sure be over. Impenia, maybe if you know that way, you might appear to do Simbia. It's a my being then the one and could baby. And this is a computer you want one time we use to computer, we use to food they see. It could be social media, be a machine. One my lap a desktop and no be said there. One click in him. Oma, nyama passes in the Ukwana and Samata, no what for the wardrobe, midriff, waja, in them passes in the technology Piaba, in blue aircraft, who never if you are another should be trained one. What is better for our to Oma, there's nothing like better. All the internet people using Kungwasa better. I'm going to see the other way you will see. Na intente miala me mbele kada wonso mid no I'm not talking about it but can free ya we are strike yes na me say that oboko strike before oboko strike or don't aba na omie no yin sunkungu ansa na strike that is where the talkative minister one year kasafu minister one year odena kokokwai man ke bi no kan de efuze ene ofudu ayo pay chi pay enyim ofu opera mo pay enyim any minute than someone you check. A children or ya son who no man talkative minister on him. Then another you know confirm this government should not try bringing these nurses. Our bishop. So they then retired nurses but I'm not saying that when you're good. When you're good when baby abasanoko. Oma in baby bear equal food in the construction. In the construction. Tab wa wo fam wo the scaffold in the yontokro bi mpa technology aba yontokra assemblies with the last floor igboyala odewa odada nechi da ba be see the last floor ma ye na wonya ye join first floor fubafo wo do second floor there's a landing here no so wo join dey ye zereba. This is down technology in construction. It's one of the mortar na the independent scaffold you trade them the actually the tab water in the in the nursing method about what did you on ye in sankuti what the pay the show na I'm simple we use what we call in-service trainings equal interbetina what's a morning talk lawyer Anandazi Michel. What's our morning talk? They are briefing Mofaman. Ye technology no reba. E ka fam bi we ababiu. Na wa beche 2 man. Oma na adwendwen so aso me one thinking cap no po o waye because of infilling. Ena mbapa kwekwe so. E da no ofen na aseme there black staff was sim. Nti mem na telebi obehye na akọ black star. No akayelo akosho na eduma yedo nala monnem yi nala yi 92 a wako yedidi ni sem okosho na adwene no wo mawaye ene be no wo kan TV station na won mu bimpo rekade or edge retired nurses for there mo be le nso wonje wana aho oma yen kwa de njemo retired nurse na yi woleba better droba wo won kofo na pompara woleba be kurayi. Right, Damina engineer, but engineer, you share United States, US, abo oye educhum na about the honorable. One of my about tomorrow way. Then issue I said. Umar, Papa Indi, man can Mr. the Minister. Umar again, Papa, you know the great on your great gun cream. Say gun of Fina, ye tassy, no, ye baby before you should have ban. Umar, in Dala way, 9. Yen green china na akafa Bible quotation or china about green no ye da abeshima Omar na ye there ye pedo oman Ghana otum pana Omar ma me cho oba ha ma me bisa question ni papa infantile the normal school time what for 1,600 what for 820 student Omar, mofuma woko we use to school then busume sia akwama wa be fi normal timetable no no we use a timely one no we use busume sia afibiara because afibiara ebeko him at every term a year e commit 3 months and na abefi amakwan na akwa another 3 months the saving comes na ye no enjoy 6 months in a year you know who there na asofo so abeji school dan meti abonsam so meti abonsam so won so wa abeji won so we use so ma we use dan bu so mesia afenum and the papa is in the school US then say good other do the bed 820 now my for we to school bu so mesia the remaining bu so mesia so we use into the in front of him no affect declaration declare your student into declare 820 Obama additional 820 now the remaining 6 months and once you walk I'm rather than tracking system the bay hey propaganda and politics no you say you school now Oma na employing sanaba Oma you call school you call secondary school GSTS been call Hantaman those days na Hantaman or your mix or your girls school no mix school your time me pray bobezin na mu bozin pa nkofuna mama yankofa form 1 na yakoye form 2 first na insani Oma the member na school is but in them from one to do Oma you wo Jesus you with baby ya fa mirror na wasawa ben kwan mo wodubu omutuo no ga na munala nkwanala wekogu asena mutuo no ohando so Oma yenti the men by the way school you ko yeni me insisa baba nti ankanya njuntum ene na yokodare nkote awu ko school ni yokodare nkote di ma company eda no mo ya ade school dim what's mo ajeji PTA enama fine it's banu fine we dey ko go watch we be obe no ka da nkofo ayi na miss good mo nyi ma anyi Mana mbapa ko so la ka say enye wi nya eto ba na eden ko toilet enye na nyi wi ma won bo we make butu o ma mbapa papa so ka tell na e wo do tu be na nyi busa bum na me nyi na me ntase say busa bum toilet ntin o ye o ma nse hu iya afakaka o ma papa de ma dwen o di bay o double tracking o ma ye ko school na ni long bag o yeko long back 2 months ibimpo gwane na 1 month some weeks na ye go port educate labor report yeko ayenu senior men waje pass books amen ye hwehwe ade no wajiska ye ko school no wa ye Tom Brown amen na ye go oba inna foba ako school 3 months 2 months 3 months no ma dadaw na mpo yin na mfie basan no yondu ya mfie den busumi sia in JSS 3 years you can busumi afebien busumi sia o man in the Wesley girls in front of them refer almost 1600 all because on man paying na ni that the winner on man paying that don na adwene on pra to be abaka a cheap afem wa menyan ko bi mo bonizi na afata osemo ebiniza kwekugya na ye ni wa ademra sekuni mini yako na coordination no kwari semi de adushewu pa de kwekugya na omoti wo da bembere na papa no yo accountant wo mesek school bo sekuni mpa no wo fa Methodist senior high mesek nti kweku owie ye kuko school akasem kweku neja ompani watoto kweku ko mesek na mu sa o mache na oye no ko school so tu kweku fo ehwo no kweku kasesen inde mitwama sam do say ye keda kweku JSS wanyadi nti kweku mamo nkonso du school nibi onto inda me ko bono east ani internal regional coordinator kasi kweku yi internal auditor the very day I met the master I was shocked before bibi said the internal auditor what of any business jan I'm from feeling of the business kweku jan no say you know say me kweku bo business check e wa mo the kweku na from Isaac Rawness I say yes manyame yahin afebe bi wo wa ni secondary school no osita ibi po wa better tertiary level no osita nti yako school yako pollen obi nkan chebire bi efe anaso bi aban won kan chebire aban because life ni pro nyi ko enyim no osesa adusua so apart from book ma adusua reality in life so ochewade there's no book about show certain things your construction prof me lecture there no or I say all the time in concrete was offend German concrete but prof no ma do shame you with the concrete be offend German concrete but practically why into man papa in school is somewhat the best not the best so there edu trim yami shell TVET technical and vocation. The impression is that when you are in vocational school, obey that impression if you go for what you every year there are offer from what you TVET. This STEM program, got to STEM, then we see Kumasi baby Mr. Wow, science, technology, mathematics, and abadi. Any finance bank. Oma, we were there. You met TVET, technical vocation. When you know because attention is my TVET, technical and vocation or what? Oma Sunday, Messi Kayuma, or marking 200 design, tax free. 18, labor age 150, tax free. Into imagine there, a Juma construction a boom, no walia. Oma also. Edwuma wo be ye hwehwe nkofo nkraji dwuma ye nte wo hwembe entrepreneurship abe cake ye technical and vocation yet kroma ma China fo what one technician part 1 and 2 fo be construction discover how to then we sit here edutum by increasing the intakes in secondary schools only no so itira osan wo dwunum ti adoye omu de eyi infantile for more schools more students I was saying now we join some every school there was a school project just to take care of the additional ones that will come every single school in this region as well as this metropolis because secondary schools here dormitories Oma imagine kuso akawo bi in Cameroon edu twem ni police or the bay there afemi okay, a course like course be a maths in here. No, we fail maths in Tontum Kobibu. Also, how? Why should that be so? Obi okay, a course be a science in on yen. No, the science you fail in Tontum Kodenim. Until you do what we call career path. Ibiana a player, so you choose subject, you choose say in your matter. That should not be a problem for you to progress in your career. Meaning, one of a teaching policy is the Baye. What Baye? Namaka to wire the wire. Embassy said Makola away. What Bedu to me influencing. While Bama University here to run LLB law. No, we are run them practical. I want to work practical. What the demo practical all the institutions were alone. So the pressure in Makwala, actual exams are brilliant. I will tell you what we feel all because Makwala is intake Kaba. And the 2 minutes are in Juba. Inti say you a more awesome. One of the minister and the Nanabra moved to Chow Zaman. Yes, or one lapses. The lapses or one are not political lapses. You see, or you am a party from you before. They over maintain A school, B school, them confirm. No, we are saying young crying so there. A school in yard one, B school in yard one, C school in yard one. Every child in my secondary technical school. And I'm proud there when them UCC, my Deborah, we share my say, hey Debbie, now here. Some level 200 from Himine Secondary Technical School. Analog Dr. Duchum, new school okay, Pramso, JHS, Pramso. Now what in the turn Praco Duco Secondary School we, then by the paying them Praco. It tells you the home paying fee in their own a school in the United States. but yes yempe Uma it's one double track na red you put the rough yellow means stop green means go red means stop red Uma you see now what you know what you do in the mamika samson so me call Holy Child when I was a special assistant yako me na mana me ti there ebushe pay ni be we twene ebushe pay ni to na e ho na me kere some mama ebushe aya ebushe pay nti ebushe pay ni be na me tani ma habi na me se na ba bi na fia me fi chako no na bodu ko ma ha na bodu ko ma so ko school bia so Holy Child na ka me sister no kita tight no one find man but Mrs. Mbozo wan san chako me otwo me ni twa picture chakwinyi baso edu Holy Child chakwinyi bo ebuswe pay ni be na nem fanten okay am na me nem say I dey say nyo wala in Africa for you do enna me o kesi aketese o Lagos yes it is a ye jeni si wo ye jeni to wo na ka chakwinyi ba o ye den bo pay Holy Child abiazi ni ba o ye den bo pay infantiman girls and pay for you back obey then you see a do trim and obama you one mama wo ma mu boska fu me what did be a you won school in adi wada nka no egwaya wo su won wo do sugum wo dzema aguri ye the bucket of 34 na ye do konsu o ma ye boy Adembra estate bambado into ma papa ne boy bed obaji nyafo ami de be amaka station GSTS am kwai what one paddle machine in kind of machine now what the panado or paddle papa ulma ne paddle and bodo wo gbogbo fu nya amen there o ma jai na nyame hira won that about
I like ndra so kra ntaman ka ye tum ne ntisiro the foforo ba nemo answer bi to see buno no oya here regular chairman former late Kuti
yes Robert
Kuti na Isaac man kobi na emom fe na akoro mo hwe social media I don't understand certain times butuna asem sa yehu opposition yehu government
yes
na awoja ko ho twetwe nkekra wi and 3 minutes ma
no kwansem do umar akokra na yim oyefe the American yehu MPP NDC for years papa police escort fi nke gema police for general Mori Junction no kwansem da yipa yen kada woye ye before and mkowo ukudan drip machine ya akufado the MC at that time we release drip machine ema fi yankuma se ayinkro doko jakan ekwanen no there we trado na wode them rubbing machine si wodo rub do no nsugudo na there ma wo be ya boa mo akosa ma be ya boa akokra na nan eyiye no so ipesi no so obo hobi party region na de wo busum ma ye no fine na odu baby na ya bu mu na ya ma ndo akwanye na be nya ran bi do oyen ya wona makache do ye dan so oboko chama ye do oboko fu be we bi no oyen ntina bi na o ma there are a lot of lessons I am be you share if you don't know when you be na e dan na kuntu ho na okoni nchire oda waze no ko ebuhwefe na wo twemu na ni fia we si I was thinking it was one cousin bokoni fi na was ebuhwafo na say ebuhwefe ho to do obede ebuhwefe na dampran wo de dan ebuhwe dampran ma fia na lo si ma ebuhwe na oye ebuhwefe na me reho there chairman of all o soja nke say one man instructions that do na se gu no ho o ma na ye ma structure do ye de no ko o ma ri hu da yipa wo be bi ko chairman no memu but it's also affirmed that yipa wo baby kopa if then memen da yema chairman do the besido MPP NDC ya yidim kinkrin ya Omar yen nyina ye fenhye yitim de makukure bi na oka chem osile obia ni traffic light also red yina ye tax obia ni traffic light red would should green na isim na wo na lokwan the chairman ni green was so Omar we use our kwenje Gina Bushena name Gina Party Mantum regional acting regional chairman oya wa wu na pesi Dennis Kweku na name the regional secretary Techi Mensa and party mpemfunya one name former regional minister Justina Marygood Hassan, the former minister Kwamina Duncan Jonya one name yada ashofu nyina ase one na went to mamba wo boy won paibum one shot wo bay obia na di bela ohwe wo ho bia na oye chairman Robert Kutin Jr. Kingsford Jr. na ebusua yada won nyina ase.
Right, about the engineers, papa, na ya da oye NDC regional chairman so as the mouse na oye the DC no se bana se na engineer now start taking akwana wotum for wotum ya na I don't understand. Say if you were oya asumdwe you were nkabo you were doson ko dem awara de bia yetum yetena ye ham kakra ye poya na yetum yinem na ya chairman na yi du nti ya ma oye yankuma se na no kwado de kwa chairman no krom jakai akwana hawo so se wotum aye wose sabi ibire orokwan na bebi sustum ri nti onam chairman no dem he kwa wotum abe ma wode oye ndametum afa na no ye bada oye parties akase ibire here say NDC NPP but na kan say dem dem entum you will see that shows that Ghana hin kemem ke da mamuru ye ko hinan papa nti edawo nya as papa da wo boy ma oye chairman Kutin na ye chotum kodo I have a chance kope since obaba regional chairman no Michelle several times but on comedy why phone do no on you know that you pay can say also channel I call about for to receive your message on phone na go to my porch house young kasa kakra my friend and he will do it nti yensia ayi na yen na nto you know yambo ma de yensia na yensia ni ye ha nya yensia yensia na acha wompa bi yensia na yensia ni ye ankasa ahobrasa no dogs man twen sabi enya oyezi biono no wo fra wan wo su bana asesa abere yezi biono no na osomati dama engineer wo hey abai na ye kwa yanfo no ba ye ba bo mugbe na na asabenti mgbe ke so e ba ka shawo na ko be ka se ni mgbe ma akwana fa du ko akwana ba san wo chira ba ti e ba do bi papa professor Banfreje oye so we professor me sure that so papa de bi atumre ta hile cha won so wotum no hwan or your Western Radio Sekenita Plaza no quite better ones papa. In Caramantum, no so better ones papa down so to now, utum no shade, the master Filamanto no quite be and corporation of Papa de Biara etum action. Ye also that they be to return and money if you to nation, corporation in Allah. The master if you are to Juma, or your Cambridge, Francis, na ye or your Venice. And the market and your college the sport or tomorrow or the back into the minister, you know, our into the massability. It don't. I'm going to say, money, I'm just on my bye bye.